she she walked by with a T-shirt that has my bank name on it. Again, trying to trying to send me subliminal threats again about my disability if I didn't stay, and so forth. I'm like, yeah, whatever. Whatever, y'all gonna keep doing that shit as if y'all gonna try to use it to control me. Alright? Like I said, if y'all have the ability to do it, hey, nothing I can do. I'm not gonna let you try to control me though. Welcome back to a brand new video of the Target Individual Program, Target Individual Experience. Yeah, so that's what they were doing. And again, whenever like I was reading, not reading, but listening to the audiobook on dark psychology, 6-in-1 book by Benedict Goldman. One of the best books on the topic of dark psychology, brainwashing, curse of persuasion, dark NLP, right? That's dark neuro-linguistic programming. One of the best books that I've listened to. And I actually had to get the Kindle version or the PDF version of it because I want to do a video on it. And I posted the chapter on brainwashing, right? Because it's not just this book, but also Dark Psychology by Victor Sykes. Right, Victor Sykes, one of the, another book that's great. Also Dark Persuasion. All right, and Menticide by Joss M. Malou. Okay, very important books if you're a TI or target individual to read, or you just listen to. Like I said, I have to listen to these books over and over again. Until certain things really start to register with me, and then I'm like, okay, yeah, this is what they did. This is what they were doing. This is how they did what they did. And but when it's those in the authoritative position that are doing these things, and particularly when they're hiding the crimes of illegal microchipping, right, non-consensual human experimentation, remote monitoring, the constant surveillance, constant noise campaign engaging of surveillance inside the home, and also that, but hitting you with radio wave and microwave frequency that is affecting your children also. It is a crime against humanity. And like I said, they don't want to acknowledge these things, and why would they, right? They want to continue to do this and get away with it. And this is why, again, it's the silencing and attempting to silence me as well as silencing of TIs, right? And the discrediting campaign that they are engaging in, every single day, right? And the silence and the use of coercive psychological threats, the use of the police, the predator police department, the use of the religious fanatical groups in order to recruit, in order to set up, frame up, poison, all these things, right? Honey trapping, right? To bring you under their control, right? And this Dark Persuasion by Benedict Cole. What did he say? He says, when people or individuals do this type of thing, what they're doing is insidious, it's evil, right? It's illegal, and they're basically deconstructing an individual or a group of people, right? Basically stripping them of who they are, their identity, to rebuild them into whatever image you think they should be, right? You know what I'm saying? And so I said to myself, you know what? I wish there were people out there who are breaking their asses down psychologically and rebuilding them to not do shit like this. Okay? there's the revving of I should say, using cars that have modified mufflers to engage in this sort of noise campaign. They do that shit all through the night too, and also using motorcycles, right? Revving up the engine of the motorcycles, right? So yeah. But anyway, actually, I'm glad I was able to show what it is that they do today in terms of how they engage in, using, people from, like the cable people that work within the cable company, right? So, I mean, it's like actually, I called Pam and I said, hey, they told me that they can't swap the device because they had shipped the device to you. And I'm thinking that's interesting. That's funny because it is Saturday when she called them. It was like minutes to 4, and I left the house around 5:30. So how could they have shipped the thing? And then on top of that, when I went to sit, I said to her, "What did they tell you?" She was like, she was like, they said to come and pick it up, right? So that's why I said, okay, I'll do it because the kids were bored. My daughter was using my Wi-Fi. My son was bored out of his complete mind. He'd been on his phone all day, and so I said, okay, let me go pick it up. So when I get there, and again, when I got there, you see the unmarked New York Pearlton Department vehicle parked up right there with nobody inside of it, because that's what they do. It's like how, earlier today when I left my apartment building there on the block, and they do shit like that. Like I said, it's the repeat of stuff like that. This is why I do the videos, to show you guys. Some things, they don't do it all the time to show a pattern, right? But they do it from time to time, but it still shows a pattern, particularly if you're documenting, right? And particularly if you're showing this is the exact thing that they do. Okay, so you can still show a pattern. It may not be, something that they do regularly, but you can still show a pattern by the manner in which they do it. All right, and if you understand and if you know what it is that they do, and you can explain it in such a way that gives credence to what you're saying, right? And you can back it up with the video also. So yeah. Right, so they were like, well, they can't stop it, and the account is locked. I can't get into the account, and this and that, and like I said, the fact that I had ordered a phone for the house. You know what I'm saying? Phones for the house. Actually, it's 2 phones. And even after she told them, you know what, forget it. I just go pick it up. Instead of canceling, right? They decided, hey, we're going to ship anyway, because they know what they were doing. They know what they were doing. They're well organized. They're orchestrated shit. They'll manipulate stuff, and because that's who they are. It's like when I come out the building, right? There's a woman, walking with a T-shirt where it has the bank on it, my bank on it. Because again, there's these things, those type of subliminal threats. Okay, like we're going to. If you get your disability, we're going to hack into your account and take all your money. Right? Because again, this is the shit that they do. They already did it a couple of times, and I had to call the bank and get the money back. But it's that constant threat, right? To keep, and again, to try to stress you out. Right? This is why most actually probably all TI suffer from like stress and high blood pressure, have heart issues. We all have back issues because of the vibrational acoustic weapon that they use on us to damage our spine and destroy our nervous system. So I'll take you guys in the video.